What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. So yesterday was the finals for the 2023 Pokemon World Championships. And at the conclusion of the tournament, we were blessed with a ton of information on part 2 of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, the Indigo Disc. So of course today I'll be going over all the details so you know exactly what to expect. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So I'm here on the official Pokemon Scarlet and Violet website where we have all of the tea on what was announced during the 2023 Pokemon World Championships. Not only did we get a brand new trailer, but they recently updated the website with a ton of new info. So before we hop into any of the little articles that are below this section, we actually have some exciting news about the starters from the past games. So it says here, familiar first partner Pokemon are appearing in spades. Encounter first partner Pokemon from past titles within the Blueberry Academy's Terranium in part 2 of the Indigo Disc. So they are literally bringing back every single starter Pokemon from all of the past games. So here it says, first partner Pokemon from past titles in the core Pokemon series are appearing in spades in the Terranium housed within Blueberry Academy, the setting of the hidden treasure of Area 0 Part 2, the Indigo Disc. The Terranium is a facility that recreates a variety of biomes, from the tropics to icy seas, where many different Pokemon live and thrive in the environment best suited to them. You might even get the rare chance to see first partner Pokemon as they live in the wild. So the freaking starters are going to be wild spawns in the Indigo Disc. Of course, you can also battle these Pokemon to try adding them to your team, and you'll be able to see how the terrestrial phenomenon, familiar to all of those who have played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, looks on these old friends. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty sick because there is a lot of starter Pokemon that I personally like. But in addition to all of the past starter Pokemon returning in the Indigo Disc, we are also getting some brand new moves that you can use in your next battle. So here it says, hold fierce battles using the new moves Upper Hand and Psychic Noise. So new moves keep appearing in part 2, the Indigo Disc, one after another. Two of the moves this release will introduce that you can expect to play a big role in battles are Upper Hand and Psychic Noise. So starting off with Upper Hand, which when I read about this one, I thought that it was a very interesting move, and I was already starting to think of counters for it, I'm not gonna lie. But it says here, with this fighting type physical move, the user reacts to the target's movements and strikes with the heel of its palm. If the target was trying to use a priority move, Upper Hand will get the jump on them, allowing the user to attack first and cause their opponents to flinch without fail. So this flinches every time, so it's basically like a priority fake out. This move will fail if the target wasn't readying a priority move. So this will only work on priority moves. So think like Chen Pao's Sucker Punch. If Chen Pao tries to Sucker Punch into you and you use Upper Hand, you're gonna hit Chen Pao before Sucker Punch gets the chance to land. So definitely an interesting move to consider using. And the fact that it flinches every time is gonna be really annoying to deal with too. The next new move is Psychic Noise. So it says here, this psychic type special move deals damage as it bathes the target in abrasive sound waves. This attack also prevents the target from recovering HP through moves, abilities, or items for a certain number of turns. That's kind of insane because one, I like how they're using Dondozo because you already know that Don Bozo likes to use rest. But not only does it stop you from using healing moves like rest or recover, but it also stops abilities and items. So things like leftover or like the HP healing berries are gonna be like rendered useless. It does say a certain number of turns, so it doesn't specify how many turns you're gonna have to deal with this freaking nerf, but maybe it's just not a set number and it depends on like a roll. But something that's even more exciting than these two new moves is the fact that there is a 19th Tera type that has been discovered. It's a freaking rainbow! So it says here, a 19th Tera type has been discovered. The terrestrial phenomenon first appeared in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it grants Pokemon special power while also making them sparkle like brilliant jewels. It plays an important role in battles. Terrestrializing your Pokemon opens up a new world of strategy since it allows you to change your Pokemon's type to its Tera type, which can increase the power of moves with the same type or change your Pokemon's weaknesses. And now, in the hidden treasure of Area 0 for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a new Tera type has been discovered, a 19th Tera type. Something about it seems different from the 18 Tera types we've seen before, but much is yet unknown. What is the truth behind this 19th Tera type? Which we have these little screen grabs here, and all we know so far is that it's like literally rainbow, and if you saw the trailer, it literally had like a little crown of all the Tera types like in a circle. So maybe we can have multiple Tera types in a battle now, which would be kind of insane. And in the last little update here, it says many surprises await in the hidden treasure of Area 0, which this is the actual trailer. I am going to have it muted just for, you know, copyright reasons. And there's actually a lot of information that we learn during this trailer, since it is a 3-minute trailer. But look, you can see all of the starter Pokemon just hanging out in their different biomes, and they're so cute. We love that. Chikorita! See, that's, I know people don't like Chikorita, but I do like Chikorita, and I will absolutely be catching as many as I can. We got all of the starters just vibing and hanging out. Look at that little Totodile. Okay, nobody cares about Chespin. Bulbasaur is coming back. I know everybody was really sad that like Bulbasaur and of course Venusaur were not in the game, but don't worry, do not despair. They are coming back, as well as Squirtle and Blastoise. We have Primarina over here just wrecking a poor little friggin', what is it called? No, what is its name? Why can I not? I literally almost called it a Strudel. What is his name? Oh, Smeargle, God, there, that took me so long to get there. But here is where they started introducing the new moves. So we of course have Psychic Noise, we have Gardevoir using it on Don Bozo, which we already learned about. And then after this move was introduced, then we got to see the physical move Upper Hand, which is the priority fake out basically against poor Scizor over here. He was not able to use Bullet Punch, I'm assuming. And then this is a move that they didn't actually mention in the little articles, which is Raging Bolt's new move, which is going to be an electric dragon type, but it has the move Thunderclap, which is priority electric. So RIP to Iron Bundle there. He did not stand a chance. Gotta put a sash on those things. And then Robot Cobalion over here, Iron Crown, is going to be Steel and Psychic type, which he is going to get a new move as well, which RIP, they had to use my boy Mimikyu for this one, but it's called Tachyon Cutter, and it says that it's guaranteed to hit twice in a row. So it's kind of like Surging Strikes for Urshifu, I mean, without the whole Unseen Fist thing, but that does come in handy for Pokemon like Mimikyu, that you do have to hit multiple times in order to actually deal damage to them. And of course, they had to introduce the brand new Terastal phenomenon that is supposedly supposed to be shrouded in mystery for now. Of course, they had to show all of the other Tera types before we get to the main event here, which is this one. That is a literal rainbow. I need to know more about this immediately. And this is the crown that I was talking about earlier, how it literally shows that it's just like all of the Tera types surrounding a crown. So it looks like maybe Terapagos is gonna have a role, since it does kind of look like the crown that was shown in like the actual books that was on top of Terapagos in that like ancient drawing. So I guess we'll have to wait and see more, but that was a pretty good trailer. But there you have it. That is all of the brand new information that we have on part 2 of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, the Indigo Disc. Of course, we do have a release date for part 1, the Teal Mask, which is set to release on Wednesday, September 18th, but the tentative date for the Indigo Disc is for winter of this year. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.